We've seen it too many times lately. There's a call for mental health help, police arrive, and then someone is shot and killed. Tonight, a mother from Englewood is ready to talk about the night that she feared that she would lose one son and lost the other. She spoke with our Marshall Zellinger.
This is my request for release of information, arrest warrants.
Life happens around the kitchen table.
This is the incident detail report.
Life around Kimberly Mitchell's
This is Matthew's death certificate.
is just not the same.
The only thing he wanted for Christmas last year was a piece of meat to make beef Wellington.
It's been nearly a year since the talk around this table turned.
I called for help for a suicidal party and wound up with my younger son murdered.
Last July, Kimberly called 911 because her other son, Philip, had shot a gun in the house.
That's Matthew. That's my favorite picture of Matthew.
She got out of the house with her mom, but Matthew stayed inside.
And I said, Matthew, come on, and he wouldn't leave, and he opened the door, and he walked into Philip's bedroom, and the last thing he said to me was, "It'll be all right." Loved his brother, loved paddleboarding. It's the last thing all three of us did together.
Matthew lived 22 years.
Absolutely loved to camp.
Details of his death have been limited because a judge issued a gag order. Kimberly's son Philip, the one with the gun, fired twice at officers outside the house. 2 officers shot a total of 23 times into the home. And Kimberly's son Matthew was found shot and killed.
They don't want to take responsibility for shooting an innocent person.
On Friday, a judge approved the release of a 5-month-old investigative report that found the officers justified in the shooting. It said one of the 2 officers most likely killed Matthew.
I have not gotten any closure.
Did you think that report might do it?
I thought it would, but it raised more questions.
Life around Kimberly's kitchen table is now consumed by Matthew's death.
Because I want to know what happened. I want to know why my son is no longer here anymore. He did not want Philip to hurt himself. That's the only reason he left. He stayed in the house. And he wound up losing his life to save his brothers.
Kimberly tells me she wants accountability and transparency from the city of Englewood. I reached out to a city spokesman today asking specific questions about the 2 officers who fired their guns and for a city response to the report that found those officers justified. The spokesman told me they were working today and that my response was currently with the city attorney, meaning it was probably being reviewed. Previously, Kyle, the city had not commented to us, citing the gag order, which prevents lawyers and legal representatives from discussing the case. However, that doesn't involve the city manager nor the mayor, though they believe it did in the past.
Yeah, I want to be really, really clear about this. The elected representative here in Englewood, not covered by the gag order, nor is the person who actually functionally runs the city manager.
Right, no different than the mom who's involved because she's the mom and knows things because her son's involved.
If the city thinks this is the end of the process, it does not appear this is going to be the end of the process. She's not willing to let it go.
Oh, no, not until she gets some more answers, because she thinks this report from Friday created more questions that need to be answered. And you know I'm going to be asking those questions, too.
Yep. Marshall, thank you.